Hey guys, PepperAmmy here. This week we are revisiting the 3-2-1 shortbread cookies. Now it gets its name 3-2-1 from the ratio of ingredients. So for a basic batch of this recipe you'll need 100 grams of sugar, 200 grams of butter and 300 grams of flour. Now optionally you can use some vanilla extract or any other flavourings you do wish, even some little chopped up bits of chocolate if you do so wish as well. Now you want to start by cubing the butter and adding it to the bowl along with the sugar. And then you want to work this together with your fingers until it becomes kind of a sugary paste. Now you can of course use a electric whisk or something to mix this together, but the heat of your hands will help as it's going to soften the butter a lot more. Now once combined you want to add in the flour and you want to mix it until it all comes together. And it should start to resemble breadcrumbs. But this is where the heat of your hands is really going to come in, as this will soften the butter and it will bring the whole thing together to form a dough. Then once you have your dough you want to shape it. If it's very soft you want to place it in the fridge to chill before shaping it. But if your dough is quite firm you can already slice this and then just chill the biscuits. Now shape wise you can either shape into a rectangle and then slice it into fingers like I have done in the video, or you can roll it out and use cookie cutters. And then you want to pierce it with a fork or a toothpick, and then sprinkle with some sugar over the top to get that nice standard shortbread topping finish. And then you want to bake that at 160 degrees Celsius or 320 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes until lightly browned around the edges. Now I don't just want to make a remake of this video, I want to bring something new to it, so I thought I would play around a bit with making a second batch. Exactly the same as before, but I'm going to be dividing this batch in half and adding some cocoa powder to one half, and once again chill. Now as you work the cocoa powder in, the butter will become very soft and you will end up with a very soft dough, so this definitely needs to be chilled for a bit longer. Now with this I wanted to try and make some checkerboard style cookies. Now once your dough has chilled you want to roughly shape the doughs to even-ish shapes and then roll to the same thickness. The best way to do this is put something either side of your rolling pin. For me personally I just used 2 small cutting boards on each side. This basically ensures the same thickness for both doughs. And then you want to place the slightly smaller dough on top of the larger one and cut into the same size, and then you can cut it into strips. Now personally I really like how these strips turn out, so I wanted to try some like that just to get a two-tone effect on the fingers. And then to make the checkerboards you basically do that again, but you alternate the strips in a 2x2 pattern. And then slice to make the cookies around 1 centimeter thick. Now they may need a bit of encouragement to stick together, but that is completely fine. In the oven they are going to kind of melt together anyway. Now if you have any scraps, like me, you can toy around with it and make some different shapes. But you can once again place them on top of each other and roll them into a log, and then slice into round spiral cookies, which I actually thought looked pretty cool. And then as a final option that I sadly didn't have enough dough to try, is just combining the 2 dough scraps to make a marble texture, and then once again slicing into cookies and chill. And then just as before, you want to bake at 160 degrees Celsius or 320 Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes, and then once again let cool before eating. And there you have it, a simple ratio shortbread and a chocolate alternative. Now as always, if you like what you saw, let me know down below with a like and a comment. If you are new here, feel free to subscribe for free weekly cooking content. So there is a fermentation video on the way, I swear, it's just taken a bit longer than planned. I expected it to take a couple of weeks, it's actually looking like it's going to take maybe a month or 2. Well, we're past the 1 month stage, so maybe 2 to 3 months. But anyway, I will see you all again next week. Thanks for watching.